Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back showing you guys how to make this classic homemade lasagna but without ricotta cheese. If you guys are interested on seeing how it's done, just keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the recipe. Of course, give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's jump right into the recipe. To begin, here are the ingredients. I'm using 1 egg, W sauce, tomato paste, garlic, olive oil, and of course, we have onion, parsley, mozzarella cheese in the sauce. The sauce I'm using is roasted garlic. I will leave a link below for you guys if you're interested on purchasing it. It's really good. And here are the seasoning. I have chicken bouillon, or you can use all-purpose seasoning, or you can use Creole seasoning with Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, dry pepper flakes, and we are using fresco cheese instead of the ricotta cheese. I've used this cheese before, it's really good. And of course, the ground beef. You can also use some Italian sausage for this recipe. I couldn't find any, so I am using ground beef. And let's not forget about the lasagna noodles. I want to give a big thanks to Aobosi for sponsoring today's video. I'll be using their induction cooker to make this recipe. One thing I really like about this induction cooker, I can make my meat sauce on one side and of course boil the pasta on the other side. That way I don't have to wait to make my food. This will help you cook your food faster. And I really like this because you can choose to cook your food on Fahrenheit or you can cook it on watts. And let's not forget about cleaning. Cleaning is super duper easy. I will have the link below for those who might be interested. If you are on the market looking for one, you should definitely get one because I am loving mine so far. It helps me a lot. To begin, I am going to start by boiling my pasta. I am using the Fahrenheit option in my induction cooker, and of course I am going to be cooking my pasta based on the instruction on the packaging. So I am going to add a little bit of water on my saucepan here. Then we are going to add salt, let it comes to a boil. Once it started to boil, I am going to throw in my lasagna noodles. While my noodles are boiling, I am going to get ready to make my meat sauce. I'm throwing in a little bit of olive oil in my skillet here. Then we're going to add in our onions. Once the onions started to be translucent or maybe a little bit of golden brownish, we are going to be adding in our garlic. I'm super excited for this recipe. You can tell by the way I am sounding right now. Now we're going to be adding in the garlic. I'm using 2 garlic cloves that I minced myself. I love the flavor of garlic in my food, so I try to use fresh garlic because I just love the flavor. It just tastes better than pre-made one for some reason. Now I am going to be adding in my ground beef. I am not seasoning it yet. I'm going to cook it until it's no longer pink. Then we can add our seasoning. The seasoning blend that I use will be down below for you guys as usual with the measurement. Now is the perfect time for you to add in your seasoning. Now that you added your seasoning, you're going to give it a nice mix just like that. And next we are going to be adding our tomato paste. You're going to cook your tomato paste for about 30 seconds. But we're going to add that in, just pour it in just like that. Give it another stir and make sure to keep checking on your noodles so they don't overcook, okay? Because we're going to cook it some more in the oven. Now we're going to be adding in our tomato sauce. Just pour that in and you're going to stir everything together at this point. And don't forget to add a little bit of water in that container and get your money, okay? Get your money worth. Now we are going to be adding a little bit more parsley, okay? Add a little bit more parsley, and now's the time for you to taste it to see if you need any more salt or pepper or more seasoning. Now let's check on our noodles and see if they're ready. And of course, they are already nice and soft, not too overcooked because you're going to bake this. Okay, keep that in mind. And here I have my cheese. This is the cheese we're going to be using to replace our ricotta cheese. I have a previous recipe where I made lasagna. I used this cheese before. Just trust and believe, it is the bomb, okay? So I'm going to add that cheese, cut it into small pieces, add some Parmesan cheese in there as well as some parsley. Now you can add mozzarella cheese if you like, but now I am going to crack 1 egg in there. That's the key right there, guys. 1 egg. I should have added 2, but 1 will do for now. But if you want, you can even add 2 of those eggs in, mix it together, and that's our cheese filling that we're going to be using for this lasagna. I'm going to be taking my baking dish. I'm adding 1 scoop of the meat sauce. I'm going to put that way at the bottom just so we can form a base for the noodles. Then I'm going to place 1 layer of noodles, add some cheese on top, add another layer of the meat sauce, and yes, just building your lasagna. Like I said, add some mozzarella in there. Forgot to, but add some. It will make it extremely cheesy. Basically, we're just forming a layer. I added the noodle, the sauce, the cheese. The noodle, the sauce, the cheese. Just keep going until you run out of everything, of course. And this is the last layer of the meat sauce. Well, not really. Another layer. This is going to be so saucy and so good. Y'all saw the intro. Don't act like you didn't see it. Okay, so now we're going to add another layer, our last layer. Now is the time for me to add some mozzarella. So just add your mozzarella in there and make sure to use a good name brand cheese because that really affects the taste of the food once it's done. Now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of dry pepper flakes on there. Bake it on 350. On 350 uncovered. For those who might ask, I did not cover it. Uncovered for 30 to 40 minutes. And once it's done, here you have it. The perfect homemade lasagna. This right here was a big hit. I'm telling you, your whole family will love this recipe. Try it out and come back and let me know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this quick homemade lasagna recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the recipe. And don't forget to check Aobosi induction cooker in the description box below if you are interested. I will see you all on the next recipe. Bye!